Hello and welcome. I'm Clarissa. Thank you for joining me today in this video. I'm going to be talking about nature through the guise of spirituality. So the symbolisms in nature. And I feel like I look at things through a filter of nature. Sometimes society, I suppose it flips because sometimes you have to put the nature filter on. And sometimes you have to put the society filter on depending on the situation or what you're trying to convey. So when we're thinking about nature, the symbolisms of nature, it really does cross-reference in astrology a lot, but then also other connected spiritual beliefs, esotericism. So I love the concepts and symbolisms within nature. And we've got the earth, fire, wind, and water. This almost represents four corners. It represents our duality. It highlights our concepts of dualship, projection, reflection, knowing that there's an integration that is needed to be able to even survive, to move forward. You can't have one without the other. So when we think of it in terms of astrology, the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Fire signs are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Then the earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And then the water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I didn't say them in order. So it's just what I remembered at the time of speaking. So when you think about these zodiac groups as elements in nature, you can kind of get insight into some of the main themes of their characteristics and their personality. When we think about air signs, we think about logic, we think about the ability to go into all different kind of situations, maybe sometimes being off out there, just out there. But when we think of it in terms of nature, without air, you cannot have the seeds dispersed in. They cannot be distributed to create life, And so when you think about ideas, I think about air signs. They plant seeds of ideas, and allow things to grow. They think very much about the future. The future of what they plan to do now is very much always an integrating part of who they are. When it comes to fire signs, we think about heat, they're quite alive, lots of fire signs like to have some kind of attention, not necessarily public attention, but they like to have their voices heard, like to be a part of this social group, have people around them that, they can bounce off. It's very much about vibing off people's personalities. You've got different types of fire, the campfire where everyone sits around and they gather and they drink and they're bubbly. This is Leo. To me, that's Leo. Then you've got the wildfire, which is it can become uncontrollable if it's not guided in the right way, or that to me that's Aries. The Aries is right out the gate with the first fire sign. They go for what they want. It's like a youthful spirit with it. It's just, let me find out first. Let me find out what it's all about first. And then Sagittarius is, to me, it's almost like the blue flame. I've referenced this before because I love the blue flame, where it's the most powerful fire and it's very concentrated, but it's, sometimes you just wouldn't even think. You just think, oh, what a pretty flame. And then you touch it, it's like, well, you wouldn't touch it. I don't advise touching any fire. But what I'm saying is a concentrated energy. When you think at the earth signs, again, if you relate it to structure, stability, growth, everything that we eat, plant-based, it grows out of the ground. And so you have that need to have this solid structure, foundation, whatever we do. It has to be there first. And so this is the concepts that come out for the earth signs. They do think about growth. They think about stability, security. when you meet an earth sign, you know, their mind is thinking about structure, how to build things forward. And then you have the water signs. Oh, lovely water sign. The water signs is the most, you know, they're the enigmas more than S. Because when you think about them in terms of nature, you've got water. And as much as we, you know, we understand about water, there is so much more we don't understand about water. And so the ocean is just vast. And this is how water signs can be. You know, water represents emotions. And so they're the ones that are the emotional experts. They know how to assess emotions, know how to get into your emotions, know how to get you to react to emotions. But you can't have one without the other. You can't have, you can't be without air. Again, seas don't get dispersed. You can't be without fire. Fire is the heat, the catalyst that creates growth, creates movement. Earth is the earth. See, Earth is so stable and structured. It's literally as it's said. Earth is earthy, and then then you have water signs, which is, you know, it's the emotion, it's the feeling, it's the you know, the majesty and the mystery of life. And then without water, you cannot nourish the soil. You cannot, you know, calm the fire. You know, the wind cannot lead the water into certain movements. So yeah, I love it. I hope you've loved this short video, and I'll be doing some more videos. If you like some more, please connect, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, honey, take care. Bye.